Assalamualaikum. Hello students. In this video, we will learn about how to balance a chemical equation. The learning outcomes are write and balance chemical equation by inspection method and redox equation by Ion-Electron method. Let's start. In balancing a chemical equation, there are two methods. Method 1 is by inspection method. This method is used for a simple chemical reaction. Method 2 is Ion-Electron method, and this method is used for redox equations or for chemical reaction that involve ions. So let's look at method 1, which is inspection method. Okay, for example, we have reaction between ammonia NH3 and copper 2 oxide. So the first step is write the correct formulae for all reactants and products. So for this one, ammonia reacts with copper 2 oxide to yield copper metal and nitrogen and water. So NH3 plus CuO produce Cu plus N2 plus H2O. We use a single arrow to show that the reaction is irreversible, and we use double arrow to show that the reaction is reversible. So for this example, the reaction is irreversible. Next is to start, balance the compound which has the most complex formula, or balance the element that occurs in only one compound on each side of the equation, or balance the atoms of each element except hydrogen and oxygen. This is on trial and error basis. After that, balance hydrogen and oxygen. So now, except hydrogen and oxygen, we have N and Cu. So let's check on N. On the left side of the equation, you can see there is only one N, but on the right side you have two N. So what to do? So you write 2 NH3 to balance the stoichiometric coefficient for N. Okay, so now it is balanced between left and right. Next element is copper, Cu. Alright, so already balanced here, left and right. Okay, because there is only one more copper on the left and one more copper on the right. So no need to write anything. Okay, next step is when you write 2 NH3 here, you can see that number of moles of hydrogen becomes 6. 2 times 3. Okay, on the left side of the equation. On the right is only 2 hydrogen. So what to do to balance it? To balance hydrogen, you write 3 H2O. to get 6H. So next is oxygen. Oxygen on the left side is 1. On the right side is 3. Okay, to balance left and right, so we write 3 CuO to get 3 oxygen here. So now it is balanced oxygen left and right. But now copper becomes 3. Okay, so you have to balance copper again. So write 3 Cu on the right side. So now it is already balanced both sides. Always recheck. Okay, there is 2 mole of N, 2 mole here. Okay, hydrogen 6, hydrogen 6, copper 3, copper 3, oxygen 3, oxygen 3. It is balanced. Okay, so don't forget to write the phase to complete your balance equation. Next, let's move on to the second method, which is Ion-Electron Method. Ion-Electron Method is used to balance equations that involve reduction and oxidation reaction in chemistry, in chemical reaction. Okay, there are 8 steps. Okay, number 1, write the 2 half equation because the reaction involve reduction and oxidation reaction. So we write down the 2 half equation, which is reduction equation and oxidation equation. Number 2, we balance all the elements except hydrogen and oxygen. If you notice, we do the same thing for inspection method, correct? Yes. Okay. Next, number 3, balance oxygen by adding H2O to the appropriate side of the equation, and balance hydrogen by adding H plus to the appropriate side. Okay. Next step is balance the charge by adding electrons to the side which is more positive. So I will discuss more about this when we do example. Next, combine the 2 half equations such that the electrons cancel each other. Step number 1 until number 6 is actually a step used to balance equation for acidic medium. Okay, in acidic medium. If the question asks you to balance the equation in basic medium, we add another step, which is step number 7. We have to add OH minus to the both side of the equation equal to the number of H plus present. And you must know that H plus plus OH minus is equal to H2O. Okay. Then you can proceed to the next step, which is simplify the stoichiometric coefficient if possible. Okay. And always write the phase of each reactant and product if given. Alright. So let's do example to see this more clearly. Okay, so for this question, balance the following redox reaction: ClO minus plus S2O3 2 minus produce Cl minus plus SO4 2 minus. So how to balance this? Okay, if you notice, this is a redox reaction. Okay, So easier you to identify. You can see the species is ions. Alright, here there is ions. So go through the step. Okay, follow the step by step. Okay, so step number 1 is write the two half equations. Alright, so the two half equation is ClO minus produce Cl minus, okay, S2O3 2 minus produce SO4 2 minus, okay. So actually this is a reduction equation and below is the oxidation equation. So you have these two half equation. For me, it is easier if I balance the equations separately. So I write the half equation. The first half equation is ClO minus to Cl minus. So balance accept hydrogen and oxygen. So it is Cl. Cl is already balanced. Cl, 1 Cl on the left and 1 Cl on the right. Next step is balance oxygen. Oxygen on the left is 1, so you have to add 1 H2O to make oxygen balance. Okay, 1 and 1. Okay, alright. After you add H2O, H will appear. Of course, there is 2 H here. So to balance hydrogen, add H plus. Okay, which side to add H plus? Of course, on the left side. Okay, so how many H plus to be added? It is 2 H plus. Okay, to make hydrogen 2. Left and right. Okay. Next step is balance the charge. Okay, so please understand this clearly. Okay, so to balance the charge, you must calculate the charge first. On the left side is -1 because here is negative. Okay, total up the charge plus there is 2 plus positive 2. So the total of the charge is positive 1. So let's calculate the charge on the right side. It is -1 and H2O there is no charge, plus 0. Total up the charge is -1. So now the charge is not balanced left and right because on the left is +1, on the right is -1, meaning this equation is not balanced yet. Okay, so we have to balance the charge first. So please refer back to the notes, to the step given. Okay, to balance the charge, we must add electron to the side which is more positive. That means the side which is more positive is the left side, +1. +1 is more positive. Why we add electron to the positive side? Because the charge of electron is negative. Okay, so to make the charge balance, okay, we add how many electrons on the left side? 2 electrons on the left side, because now if we add 2 electrons, the charge becomes -2 plus -1 plus +2. So it is -1. So now the charge is now balanced. After this step, you know that you have finished balancing the first half equation. Okay, so write 1 like this. So do the same thing for the second half equation. First, balance S. S is 2 here, so you write 2 on the right side. So now it is balanced. Now check on oxygen. Oxygen is 3. Oxygen is now become 8. Okay, 2 times 4, 8. So to balance, to make it 8 on the left side, you have to plus 5H2O. Okay, so if lack of oxygen, you have to add H2O. Okay, so already 8. Next is balance hydrogen. Hydrogen on the left side is 10. On the right side, there is no hydrogen. So to balance hydrogen, you must add H+. So how many H+? There is 10 H on the left side, so you must add 10 H+ here. So now H is already balanced, 10 and 10. So remember, what's the next step? Next step is balance the charge for both sides. So to balance the charge, we calculate the charge on the left and right side. Okay, so we start here. On the left is, for this ion, it is -2. -2 plus, for this compound, 0. So the total charge is -2. That is on the left. On the right is 2 times -2. So it is -4. Okay, plus for this species ion, there is 10 plus ion. Okay, so it is +10. The charge is +10. So the total is +6. Okay, now you must add electron to the side which is more positive. So it is the right side. Okay, alright. So how many electrons to be added on the right side? Okay, to make the charge balance. Okay, so we add, to make it -2, we add 8 electrons on the right side. Why you add 8 electrons? Because -4 plus 10 plus -8 is equal to -2. Okay, see? So now both charge is balanced. Again, that means you have finished this equation, the second equation here. Okay, so next step is we have to combine these two equations here. Okay, to combine, we want to cancel out the electrons. If you notice, the electrons appeared on the left side for the first equation and on the right side for the second equation. Means these electrons can be cancelled out. But you must multiply some factor to make it same so that it can be cancelled. Okay, so we have 2 and 8. Means here we can multiply the first equation by 4 to make the electron same as the second equation, which is 8. So you get this equation, equation 3, which is equation 1, you times 4, so you get 4ClO minus plus 8H plus 8 electron produce 4Cl minus plus 4H2O. So now combine these two equations, equation 2 plus the new equation, equation 3. Okay, these two equations. Okay, now you can cancel out the electrons. Just write all the species on the left side, and here S2O3 2 minus, we have here plus 5H2O, this one. Okay, and we have plus 4ClO minus, and also we have 8H plus. Okay, so we have finished all the left side. Okay, no need to write 8 electron because it is already cancelled. Okay, so on the right side is 2SO4 2 minus plus 10H plus 4Cl minus plus 4H2O. Okay, so the next step is simplify the equation. Okay, what do we mean about simplify the equation? Okay, check which equation is which species is same. For example, here we can see there is H plus on the left side and H plus on the right side. So 8 and 10, we can just cancel this 8, move it to the right side, meaning 10H plus minus 8H plus. So now H plus left is only 2H plus. Okay, another species is H2O. You can see here H2O. There is 5H2O on the left side and 4H2O on the right side. So if I move 4H2O to the left side, means 5H2O minus 4H2O becomes 1H2O on the left side and no H2O on the right side. Let's rewrite the equation. S2O3 2 minus, so I have cancelled H2O, now become 1 H2O. Okay, plus 4ClO minus. Okay, no H plus, already moved to the right. Okay, so 2SO4 2 minus, H plus becomes 2H plus 4Cl minus. Okay, lastly is simplify your equation. Factorize it to make the stoichiometric coefficient the simplest number. But for this equation, you cannot simplify anymore, you cannot factorize because it's already in the smallest ratio. So you have done. How to confirm that you have done right? It is simple actually. you just check your equation again. Balance it again. Make sure that it is balanced left and right. Okay, so we start with S here. S is 2. So on the right also 2. Correct. Okay, what about O? O is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the left side. Okay, what about on the right side? 2 times 4, 8. Yes, correct. Okay, what about H? H is 2 here. So H is also 2 on the right side. Yes, correct. Okay, next is chlorine. Chlorine is 4. Also 4 on the right side. Yes, you get it right. But hold on, you must check the charge also. Okay. -2 plus 0 plus -4 on the left side. So the total is -6. What about on the right side? This one is -4 plus +2 plus -4. So it is also -6. Yay! You have done right. Well done. So this is your final answer. Okay. So note that in acidic medium means you can see H plus ion exists in this equation. Okay, that is the meaning of in acidic medium. Alright, so you have done the correct balancing equation. So again, reminder for you, always recheck the equation to ensure that the number of each element and the total charge on both sides are the same. Okay, like we did just now. So class, this is the answer for the balance equation in acidic medium. Okay, if I change the question to in basic medium, okay, what to do? Okay, you cannot leave your answer like this. Okay, you do the same step, okay, after you get this answer, but you have to add one more step, which is the next step is you have to add OH minus to the both side of the equation so that H plus here can be combined with OH minus to form H2O, meaning we want to cancel the H plus ion. We don't want to see H plus ion in the equation. So there is 2 H plus here. So you have to add 2 OH minus both sides to the both side. Okay, plus 2 OH minus on the left produce 4 Cl minus plus 2 SO4 2 minus plus 2 H plus and plus 2 OH minus. Okay, see that we add OH minus to the both side. So now H plus and OH minus is combined to form H2O. So now I rewrite the equation again and now combine to form 2H2O. So now H plus is gone. So last step is again simplify the equation. Okay, So for species that is same, you can cancel out. Okay, like this one, H2O, you can see one H2O here and two H2O here. Okay, so move H2O to the right side. So you get O32 minus plus 2 OH minus. Okay, move H2O there. So you get 4Cl minus plus 2SO4, 2 minus plus H2O. So again, if you can simplify the stoichiometric coefficient, factor the equation. Okay, so no, alright, meaning you have done. Again, recheck your equation. So 4Cl, O4, 7, 9, 8, 1, 9 also. S2, 2. Balance. Okay. H2, H2. Right? Balance. But again, don't forget also the charge. -4 plus -2 plus -2. The total is -8. On the right side, -4 plus -4. So, yes, it's the same, -8. Meaning, this is your correct answer in basic medium. So, well done, guys. Okay, class. That is how we balance chemical equation by using Ion-Electron method. For enhancement question, you can try to solve these two exercises. Okay, number 1 and number 2. And finally, your homework is to solve tutorial question 1.3 number 18, which is question on balancing equation. Okay, there is 6 questions. Okay, so answer all the questions. Okay, good luck and